We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, NFL Sunday, week number 14. We get a full slate of NFL. We get two smaller slates in NBA and NHL. We get, I believe, 5 in the NHL and 6 in the NBA. So a little bit lighter of slates for those two. But, of course, we have NFL football. And for those up north of the border, they have the Grey Cup between Winnipeg and Hamilton. So it should be a fun day of sports today. But before we get into what happened, or get into today's slate, before we look at today's games, we're gonna take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right, what went wrong, and what went wrong is for the second straight day, the NHL kicked my ass. What went right is we did pretty decent in college basketball, and I bet a couple UFC plays that really helped my night. But for the NHL, I had started it off with the Lightning puck line, and then had the Capitals, the Coyotes, the Flames, the Ducks, the Wild. My only two cashes, the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line, and the New York Islanders on the puck line. They get their first win at UBS Arena against the New Jersey Devils, 4-2, the final score on that one. Very happy to see that. I lost on the Army Black Knights yesterday. Really nothing got going for them. It looked like they were on pace for one of the highest scoring Army Navy games, but then that offense died out really quick. But it is what it is. And overall yesterday, not great. But we have NFL Sunday for today, so I can't complain there. And then I'll let you go over the college basketball. But my two plays that I did bet last night, I did two props in the in UFC 259. I had Tai Tuivasa by knockout. That was beautiful. And then I ended my night with a submission prop win with Dubronx Oliveira. Love to see it. And I just need to stop and say one thing. Who had the Venezuelan Vixen at plus 600? Anybody? I was staring at that all week. I wanted to bet that so bad, and I just didn't have the do it. So it is what it is. I was definitely looking at Juliana Pena all week. I just didn't better, but shout out to the biggest upset in UFC title fight history last night as the Lioness goes down there. So that was my night last night. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, overall on the site, we went 25 and 24. So I guess one game over 500, but that's not going to be profitable for us. Probably about down 2 units around that area. So overall, it could have been a lot worse. NBA, good day there, 3-2. Losses, Bulls and Warriors. It happens. Warriors were doing well. I thought they were actually going to be able to help us out there, but 3-2 day, not bad. Wins Utah, Cleveland. I love my Cleveland, and the over in the Denver game. 2-5 on the site for NHL. Nick already went over those. Army, Navy. I personally had the under, so it kind of worked there, but Army -7 did not work out. And then for college basketball, a 20-16 day. I'm not going to go through all the games. If you guys are interested in seeing what we had, it's all up on the site. There's just a lot of games, a lot of winners, a lot of losers. So if you guys are interested in that, just go over to the earlesportsbets.com site, and you can see everything that we did yesterday. So lots of games up there. So, and then for today, I believe there's a 9-pack from the early games and a 7-pack from the later games for college basketball. If you guys are interested in that, along with Nick, I'm going to roll the bumper.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yep. So that's the website link. It's down in the description below. But let's go ahead and jump into the chat, and then we'll go ahead and break down the NFL slate, the NBA slate, and the NHL slate for today. Marco's coming in. What's up, guys? Let's get those cash today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation. Subscribe. NFL, NBA, my favorite day of the week to bet. Let's get it. Click. I'll be the first to hit the like button. Glad I took Dallas -4. Now it's 6 and a hook. And 4 of Washington's D rush have been ruled out for COVID. Lineup. COVID line. What?
They got ruled out for COVID.
I'm not worried. Lions up to 11 now instead of 10. I'll take it on the money line. Yeah, good luck with that one. I'm on Washington. Even with the players out, it's still one of my more confident plays of the day. Morning, let's eat. Let's get it. Cleveland minus easy. Denver over easy thanks to Houston scoring in the last few seconds. That didn't cash. And my Warriors. Yeah, Warriors were just they were looking good, and then that fourth quarter they fell apart. Let's pull up what I have on Google Docs for some college basketball for today. Let's see what we have. Hold on. I was not prepared for this. Florida first half or full -6.5. So Florida is against Maryland. We have it lined at exactly a 6.5. So no real value there. Davidson, we have the over in that game. Iowa State -19. I cannot say that if anything, it would be leaning towards Jackson State at that line, but not enough value. 4 got the Utah minus. There you go. Utah was good. Kentucky going on that 5-minute scoring drought cost me big. It helped us out because we had the under in that game. Bucks minus. There you go. Pistons and Nets both have players out and resting. We'll go over the NBA in a minute. This NBA, it is. Luka out, and their faves on the road by 4. Give me the Thunder. We'll go over NBA in a minute. Yep, after the NFL slate, but I'll be on the same page. Any thoughts on Miami and Fordham? No, we have nothing on that game. Florida State and South Carolina under. And then any thoughts on Davidson and Northeastern? We like the over in that game. Good morning, fellas. What went wrong for me is the Golden State Warriors and the Wild missing my parlay. That sucks. Gotta take OKC. I'm on the same page. Good morning. Love Green Bay today. Green Bay is against who, Nick?
Chicago.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I have a couple thoughts on that game.
Dayton versus Virginia Tech. You're thinking Virginia Tech. We are on the opposite side of you were on Dayton. Army under cashed. Some people took it over. I know. Virginia Tech under 128. We're on the opposite side of that one as well. We're leaning over. Tough NFL card today, but there's value to be found. Yeah, I think my favorite play is Washington. Nick said, wow, they out on the Washington game. Yes, I'm not worried. No Florida State. We didn't really bet that game, right? Oh, we did. We bet it under. Cowgirls, Giants, 49ers, Bills, Broncos against the spread. I will say no to the Cowboys, but we'll go over the rest of them. The NFL card is a little tight, but we can all make some money. Let's get it. Funny how Army game goes under even with Vegas trying to adjust the line. Yeah, I know, right? Bengals money line, don't mind that. And the Bills first half money line, first full game money line. We're all down with the Bills. I like the Bills. But go ahead, Nick. Let's go ahead and what did you do?
What? Who put that one in there?
Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, I have nothing for it. I just want to screw around and put that in.
All right, fair enough. We'll move on.
Yeah, I was leaning towards the Tiger Cats, but that's just because they're plus money.
That's fair. When in doubt,
had to throw that game in there.
All right, Nick. Let's start off the NFL slate. We get this one.
Yeah, we have the Las Vegas Raiders are at the Kansas City Chiefs here. Chiefs are 9.5-point home favorites in this spot. A total of 48 in this game. The Raiders come into this game 6-6. They're 5-7 against the spread. They're 6-6 over under. They're 3-2 on the road. On the other side, the Chiefs are finally starting to pick it up. They're 8-4. They're 5-7 against the spread, though. 5-7 over under and 5-2 at Arrowhead Stadium this year. What's your thoughts on this first matchup of the day?
Yeah, it would be a lean towards Kansas City, just because this is just a Raiders team that has been rough for them the past couple months. This whole entire season's been rough for them, and I really don't foresee anything different happening. I think that Kansas City probably takes care of business in this one. I might take them later. We'll see at the -9.5. But personally, yeah, I think it's gonna be a smaller slate for me. I have 5 games, and that's probably all that I will have for today.
Yeah, looking at the spot for me here, I know a lot of people love the Chiefs in this spot. I didn't take a side in this one. I would lean towards the Chiefs, but I like the under in this game. I know this may sound a little scary in a Chiefs game trying to back an under, but I like it here. We have Kansas City, whose defense is actually much improved as of late. They're now 8th in the NFL, only allowing 21.6 points a game. The Chiefs have gone under in 6 of their last 7 games as well. Last week, 9 points against Denver, 9 points against Dallas, 14 points against Vegas, 7 points against Green Bay, and 17 points with the Giants. So they haven't allowed more than 20 points since that 27-3 loss to the Tennessee Titans. So this is a team that's been playing better defense as of late. And I think that this is going to continue to do that here. I think that the only thing that really worries me is that if Kansas City comes out with a big offensive performance, which they haven't really done this year. They had their 41-point outburst against Las Vegas and their 42-point outburst against Philly. Other than that, the last few weeks, 22, 19. Yeah, there was the 41 game in there. 13, 23, 31, 20. This is not the same Chiefs offense that we've seen in years past. And I mean, they're only 13th in the NFL, 25.8 points scored per game. And then when we look on the other side here with the Raiders, they've been going under a little bit as well. 3 of their last 5 games have gone under. They only 15-17 game against Washington. They did have that huge game against Dallas, 36-33, but only 13 points against Cincinnati, only 14 points against Kansas City in their last game. They only scored 16 against the Giants. This is definitely a Las Vegas team that's struggling on offense here. I like the under in this spot. Also lean towards team total under 19.5 with the Raiders as well, as I do lean towards the Chiefs to get probably like a 27-10 type of win here today. You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I was moving around my desk and it was going to be noisy. I forgot that to unmute myself. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Kansas City definitely has a good shot to just blow out the Raiders again. So back to the chat. Hey, it's no big deal here in Canada, eh? LOL. Turnsy, if you have a play from that game, give it to us. Let us know. Come on, NFL. Let's get to it. You like the Chiefs, but I think Las Vegas can convert the +10.
Yeah, I'm not one to want to lay double digits with the Chiefs.
Yeah, no. Kansas City over. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, anytime touchdown.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. We get this beauty of a matchup next, Nick.
Oh, yeah. We get the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets in this spot here. Saints are 5.5 road favorites, total of 42.5. What are you looking here, Tim?
I mean, if there's ever a good spot for New Orleans this year, after not covering 3 straight weeks and not covering 4 out of 5, it'd be against the Jets. The Jets team has not been good this year. 3-9 against the spread. I'm going to be all over the Saints in this one. I know it's one of those free squares. Hey, bet against the Jets, but hey, I'm betting against the Jets. Taysom Hill was back for the first time last week. He struggled. Granted, it was against a it was against a Dallas defense that I figured is pretty good. They're one of the better defenses in the league, but this is a spot where I think New Orleans gets right because this Jets defense is not the Dallas defense. So I do think that New Orleans can go ahead and score some points on them. I'm going to be on the Saints -5.5 for this game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. Saints -5.5 from this spot. I had this game projected around 10. And another thing that I noticed a little bit here, but with the we know how the Jets are in the beginning of games as well, where they struggle to score points. And then we look at the New Orleans Saints side. If you guys want to bet the Jets in this spot, I would take the Jets first quarter. The Saints have not scored a first quarter point since their Halloween game against Tampa Bay. To give you an idea of how long it's been since the Saints have scored a first quarter point. So I'm on the Saints -5.5, and I'm on the first quarter under 7.5. Both these teams struggle to start off games. I could see this being a lower scoring game in general, and I could see this game being 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. A little bit lower scoring of a game. So I'm on the Saints here -5.5, and I took the first quarter under 7.5.
Yeah. Here we go. Hamilton +3 and the money line. Let's get it.
All right, cool.
Just for shits and gigs. There you go. Kamara is back today. Alvin Kamara is back today for the Saints. That's going to be a big
huge
help. Taysom Hill, anytime touchdown. I don't mind that. I really don't. Wofford -4 against Coastal.
Don't think we got that.
If it's a 4 at this point, me and Nick might have another play. And that would be Coastal.
We have
Coastal out of Pick'em. I want to check that line now. Yeah, it's a 4.5. Yeah, we're gonna be adding Coastal Carolina to our card as a free play. So thank you for showing that to us, Marcos. We're gonna be putting up Coastal +4.5. No minus and under. Yeah, New Orleans, yes. Alvin Kamara is back. Good morning, fellas. What an upset. Pena last night. Great card. Hey, I will say I went 1-0. And the only one that I had only fighter I had a bet on, Shui Vasa. How can you not bet on Shui Vasa at this point?
See, and that Pena spot was really frustrating because I'm somebody who bet Lauren Murphy against Valentina Shevchenko. I bet Megan Anderson versus Amanda Nunes. And the one time I don't bet a huge underdog, and I think I had a decent amount of Shayna Dobson when she was a +800 something on DraftKings when she fought Agapova. So I'm someone who bets these female fights and takes the huge underdogs. And the one night I don't do it, it actually comes through.
That sucks. Oh, this is a beautiful matchup.
Yeah, and this one actually has a little bit of intrigue to me. We have the Tennessee Titans. They're hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars in this spot here. The Titans are 8.5-point favorites in this game, a total of 44. What's your spot here?
Yeah, no, I passed on this game. This one's an ugly one. The line has moved from an 11 down to an 8.5. I guess it would still be a lean towards the under. I think the under might be a lean for me for this one. Just because divisional matchup past week 10, I could definitely see this one being an ugly game and go under the 44. I don't know. I really have no feelings towards this one. This is a tough NFL card for you guys, just to let you know. This is a tough NFL card, and I will be this one I'll be passing on. I won't even come close to.
This one I do have a couple plays on, and they're kind of correlated here. We have Jacksonville coming in. They're 2-10. They're 4-8 against the spread. They're 2-10 over under. They're 0-5 on the road. When we have the Tennessee Titans, they're 8-4. They're 7-5 against the spread. They're 7-5 over under, and they're 4-2 at home. Here's the thing with the Jacksonville Jaguars is their team total is 16.5. And they've hit 16.5 once since Halloween in the last 6 games. And that was when they put up 17 against the Colts. Since then, they've gone under in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row in 9 of their last 10. They put up 7 last week against the Rams, 14 against the Falcons, 10 against the Niners, 17 against the Colts, 9 against the Bills, 7 against the Seahawks, and then 23 against the Miami Dolphins in their little 7-game under streak here. I want to add the under full game as well to my card a little bit here. The only thing keeping off of that is I think that this Tennessee offense can score some points against Jacksonville. I see this being a similar game to when the Niners played the Jacksonville Jaguars a few weeks ago, where I can see this being a 30-10 type of game. I'm on the Tennessee Titans laying the 8.5 points, and I'm on the team total under 16.5 for the Jacksonville Jaguars here.
That's fair. That's fair. Marcos is here. Yeah, it's now up. Coastal Carolina +5 up on the site as a free play. Titans, so much turmoil in that Jags locker room. I stayed away from this one. And Stimmy is on the Jags +8.5 in the under. Fair enough. And it's a 4 and a hook. I just said 4. We got it at 5 on the site. So there we go. New Mexico against UT. We have the under, and that's it for that one. Miami at Forum. We got nothing for that game. That's the only out of the first 6 games on the card. That's the only game we don't have anything from. Can Coastal win this game straight up? Yes, I actually almost put the +170 up on the site, but I did not. Tennessee lean under. Yeah, it would be lean Tennessee lean under, but I personally did not get to it. This game I did get to though.
Yeah, Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns 2.5 point home favorites in the spot. Total of 43.5. Where are you looking here?
Yeah, I don't see many points. This is going to be an ugly game. I know the Baltimore Ravens have a couple of players out for this game. I'm going to pull up the injury report to see what they have to say about that. Come on. Yeah, a couple of their running backs are out. Boykin's questionable. It's actually not as bad. It's more on defensive side, I guess. But I'm going to go under in this game. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. Last time we saw these two teams play, it was an ugly one. It was a 16-10 game. I could see something similar again. Once again, divisional matchup. Past week 10. Unders are heading at like 60-something%. I'm going to keep riding that trend. I'm going to go under the 43.5. I got it at 42.5, so it happens, but under in this game.
Yeah, I'm on a similar page here. I got under 42.5. It's now up to 43.5. This line has moved. Baltimore, the last 4 games have gone under in all 4. 20-19 against Pittsburgh, cashed out under last week. Then 16-10 against Cleveland, 16-13 against Chicago, 22-10 against Miami. So this is a team that's been going under as of late, and we have a struggling offense in Cleveland as well, who's gone under in 2 straight and 4 of their last 6. We have it was 16-10 their last game. They are coming off of a bye. They beat Detroit 13-10. They only scored 7 points against New England. Then they had the anomaly game where they put up 41 against Cincinnati. 15-10 loss against Pittsburgh, 17-14 win versus Denver. So unders have been hitting pretty well here with the Cleveland Browns games. I like under 43.5. And if I had to get to a side, I mean, I would lean towards the plus money here with the Baltimore Ravens, but I didn't get to a side here. I only like the under 43.5.
Yeah, under it is. Go back to the chat. Ravens. That's fine.
I'll do that way.
I think the under is the stronger play, but that's fine. You got the Packers -6 on a tease and the Ravens +9. That reminds me, I need to do my my teaser. I'll do that in a minute. Baltimore plus, sure. And under, I don't mind the under. That's fine. Baltimore +3 and the under for me. Okay, there you go. I like the under. Baylor minus and under. Baylor under. Yes. We didn't really get to a side in that one.
Yeah.
Actually, slightly leaning towards Nova.
Yeah. And by the way, if you guys want to know which teams are the best to tease for today, if you guys follow what Wong teasers are, with where you tease the 7 to 8.5 down to closer to a pick'em and the 1 to 2.5 up to over a touchdown. If you want to get into the Wong teasers, also those help better if they are road teams, and it helps better if the total is under 49.5, I believe it is. Titans, Ravens, Falcons, Cowboys, and Bengals would be the 5 teams that best fit those things. The best ones, including road teams, are the Ravens, Falcons, and Cowboys. If you guys follow Wong teasers.
There you go. That's always good information to have, Nick. But we'll go ahead and keep on rolling. The line tells me to get Browns. The line tells me I'm going to go under. We'll go ahead and move on to this beauty of a game, Nick. Actually, I really like this game.
I mean, as ugly as this is, the Atlanta Falcons are at the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina Panthers. I'm already in hockey mode. The Panthers are 2.5-point home favorites in this spot here. A total of 41.5. And these teams are a little bit more identical than you think. Both teams are 5-7. Both teams are 5-7 against the spread. Both teams are 5-7 over under. Where are you looking at for this spot?
Yeah. This it's more a fate of the Atlanta Falcons. I'm on Carolina minus the 2.5. I'm gonna end up throwing them. Obviously throwing them on my teaser, but I just think that this Carolina team is even though they're the same number statistically and everything with Atlanta, I think Carolina takes care of business today at home. Atlanta's not a good team. Even though they have that 5-7 record, the teams that they've beaten, you got Jacksonville. They beat New Orleans when they were all beat up. They beat and the last time they played, Carolina won. They beat Miami. They beat the Jets in London. They beat the Giants. So it's not good teams that the Atlanta Falcons are beating. On the other side, I think it's pretty similar to the for Carolina as well. They have not played good teams either with their wins against. Oh no, they had that win against Arizona. That was a good win. Against Atlanta, against Houston, and then the Jets and the Giants. So it's I don't know if this is necessarily a good spot, but I like Carolina in this game. I took a minus 2.5. I think they get the job done.
Yeah, this is a play where this is one of those plug your nose, cover your eyes, and bet it. I'm on the Panthers as well. I had this game mainly because my power rankings. I have the Atlanta Falcons extremely low. I also have the the Panthers low as well. Yeah, I'm thinking Carolina. I have the Panthers low as well. And with the Panthers at home, I had this game around 5.5, 6. So getting less than a field goal at the Panthers. Yes, I know it's Sam Darnold or Cam Newton or PJ Walker or whoever the hell they want to go with. I still think they're going to be able to get some yards here against the Atlanta Falcons, who were barely able to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I do think the Panthers are a better team than the Jaguars. This is also, home field as well to this one here. I was just going with them less than a field goal here. It's not my favorite play on the card, but I see a lot of people on the Falcons as well saying that Panthers shouldn't be favorites. I'm going to just try to be a little contrarian here. Give me the Panthers in this spot.
The Carolina coach did say Cam Newton is the starting quarterback for this week, Though he did leave the door open for PJ Walker to get some playing time.
I'm back.
Just figure out throw that one out. All right. Yeah, let's run and we'll run back to the chat and then we'll get into my favorite game of the year of the slate. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Carolina should not be favored over anyone right now. I want to hear your breakdown. Talk to me onto the Panthers. It's more of a fate of the Falcons. Mike Glennon. There you go. There's your argument for it. Falcons still have Ryan. Carolina doesn't have a quarterback. They have Cam. I guess that works for right now. Agreed at Nick. The Canes have been impressive lately. West Virginia minus 11.5. Minus 11 and the under in that game. We got 2-0. Slight lean towards the under, slight lean towards West Virginia, but we did not do it. Plug my nose and bet it. There you go. Panthers maybe under 2. Yeah, it's a divisional game. Under. Cam Newton should be working at Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you should be working at Chick-fil-A today.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind this Panthers defense is actually really good. So if the offense can't put up anything, this defense is definitely going to slow teams down. 7th in the NFL, only allowing 21.1 points a game. 2nd in the NFL, only allowing 290.9 total yards per game, and 2nd in the NFL, only allowing 176.7 passing yards a game. So their defense, at the very least, can slow down what's been a really bad Falcons offense. I would also lean towards the Falcons team total under.
All right. We'll head to my personal favorite game of the week. This one, Nick.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys are at the Washington football team in this one here. Cowboys now 6.5 point road favorites, a total of 48 in this spot. Where are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, I liked Washington at 4.5. I know they announced a couple players out on the defensive side with COVID. I'm still on Washington. I think they win. I think they at least cover the 4.5. Now 6.5, but I got them at 4.5. I think they at least cover that. It's going to be a close, low-scoring game. It's similar because divisional matchup. I could definitely see this one being an under game as well, where it's going to come down to that last-second field goal for the win. And I still have a sprinkle on the money line for Washington. I think that they come out and win this game. They know, hey, if they win this game, they're only a game behind the Dallas Cowboys for the division. That is some momentum that Washington is riding out. They've had an impressive 4 weeks in a row, beating Tampa Bay, Carolina, Seattle, and Vegas, and covering in all those games. Granted, they were dogs in all those games, and they're dogs again. They've covered in 4 straight games. Let's make it 5 today. Washington football team all the way for me. Let's do it. Plus, one of the Dallas coaches guaranteed a win, so that just means they're going to lose.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then can I talk you into a little bit of a play here?
Let's hear it.
Would you like the Washington football team to win the NFC East at plus 750?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Fair enough.
Dallas is good for choking. Washington, yep.
Yeah. Looking at this spot for me here, I'm going to stay off the side. I have no interest in trying to pick a winner in this game. I would lean at this price. You got to go Washington, though. I had this game around 5.5. So when it was 4.5 last night, I was leaning towards Dallas. Now that's 6.5. I'm leaning towards Washington in this spot here, but I end up just going with the under in this game here. You could talk me into a team total under with Dallas here at 27.5. I think that's a potential as well. Keep them under 28 points. I think that's a definite spot here. But once again, divisional matchups this late in the season, they're generally unders. And I've targeted a few unders today, and this is one of them. Under 48 here, Dallas and the Washington football team. I think this is a lower scoring game. The Washington defense is starting to click a little bit better, and the Dallas offense has struggled a little bit as of late. They've actually, and the Cowboys have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games, 27-17 against New Orleans. The only time they went over, was against Las Vegas. They had the 19-9 game against Kansas City. They had 43-13 against Atlanta, 30-16 against Denver, 20-16 against the Vikings. They've been an under team as of late, and so have this Washington football team, who have gone under in 6 of their last 7, 2 in a row, back-to-back 17-15 games. So if you guys want to play a little bit of a weird prop or whatever, play Washington to win this game 17-15. Because it's happened back-to-back times.
Yeah, that score line, it takes like a missed extra point or something like that. So
2-point conversions. But yeah,
or a 2-point conversion.
So yeah, it's definitely a play on the under in this game. I think that we don't see as much offense. I think Washington starts to slow it down a little bit, and I expect both teams to be able to run the ball a little bit. So under 48 in this spot for me.
That's fair. Back to the chat. Marco says he took 11 with Toledo. They were up big in the first half, but Rich came back to win. What a game. There you go. No Chick-fil-A today. I know. It's sad. We had some yesterday, so at least that was good. Who's out with COVID? A couple players on the defensive line for Washington. Nothing significant, I don't think. Florida -4 and the under. Florida. Did not bet that Florida game. It would be a lean towards Florida and a slight lean towards the over because we have it at 134. Washington +5.5 and sprinkled on the under. There you go. I like it. Supness. Amari Cooper anytime touchdown. No, I'm not really a fan of anything Dallas related. Deadskins for the win. The line moved 2 points. Yes, it did.
If it hits 7, I'll bet Washington.
Yeah, a little sprinkle on the money line. Yes. Teaser: Chargers, Bucks, Seahawks, Titans, Packers. Okay. Tim, what is your Hail Mary teaser? All right, here we go. Just figure I'd throw that one out there. Vitality one. That's what happened. Cool. Hail Mary teaser. I do a 7.5-point teaser because I did every single game today. Kansas City -2. Saints +2. The under in the Jacksonville game. Under in Baltimore. Carolina +5. Football team +14. Seahawks -1.5. Broncos -4. Chargers -2. Bengals +9.5. Buffalo +11. Green Bay -4. There's my Hail Mary. And I'm not going to tell you how much I put on it because I don't want to say that. All I know is that if it cashes, it's going to be a nice little payday for me. But we'll go ahead and keep moving on. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we get a bunch of games. 6 games in the NFL still left.
Yeah. We'll move on here. The Seattle Seahawks are at the Houston Texans in this one. This one has moved since I bet it. The Seahawks are now 9-point road favorites in this game, total 40.5. Are you looking at this spot at all?
No. I put the Seahawks in my teaser, but that's about it. I'm not going after these widespread games. The Tennessee, the Seattle game. I did not bet Kansas City besides throwing it on my teaser. I'm not going to be interested in the Giants game, the Denver game, the Green Bay. It's just I'm not interested in the big widespread games this week. None of them are appealing to me. So no, I faded this one.
Yeah, I like this game. I got this at 6.5. I bet this game last week at 6.5 for the Seattle Seahawks, getting less than a touchdown against a bad Houston Texans team. I'm also looking towards the under a little bit in this game. I don't see much from the Houston Texans in this spot. If we look what Houston's done as of late, while they scored nothing against the Colts, they only managed to put up 14 against the Jets. They put up 22 against the Titans, though. 9 against the Dolphins, 22 against the Rams, 5 against the Cardinals, 3 against the Colts. This is a struggling offense here. And one thing that I've noticed with the Seahawks defensively is they are stingy as all hell when you get in between the 20s or when you get into the red zone. Because if we look how they are defensively, 31st in the NFL in total yards allowed, 32nd in the NFL in passing yards allowed, 24th in the NFL in rushing yards allowed, 6th in the NFL in points allowed. You can get plenty of yards against this team, but once you get into the 20s here, once you get into the red zone, you're not scoring. This Seattle team will force you to field goals, and I like the Seattle Seahawks. I got it at 6.5. Will I touch this at 9? Absolutely not. What I will do for this game, though, to give you guys a play for it here, I like the team total under 14.5 here with the Houston Texans. That'll be my official play for this game that you guys can still bet today.
There you go.
I can see this being a 20-10 type of game. I also really like the under. Both these teams have been heavy under teams all year. That's why I also went with the team total rather than doubling up with a full game under. I just went with the team total under for Houston because even if they do put up, hypothetically speaking, 17 points, I can still cash the Seattle Seahawks at 24 because the Seahawks have gone under in 10 of 12 and the Texans have gone under in 8 of 12. So these are both teams that are under heavy teams. And I feel like this is a spot where we see a low scoring game. Give me the Seahawks. I got them at my 6.5 and give me the team total under 14.5 with the Texans.
Sounds good. One more. You're my teaser. Here, take a screenshot. Do whatever you need to. That's what I put for my teaser. And it pays out, I think, 25-1. So there you go. Back to the chat. Under in the Seahawks game. I don't mind that at all. I really don't. Because I could see Houston scoring like nothing. So that's fine. Taking the under in the Seattle game. Don't trust either side. That's fair. Morning, guys. Morning, Rich Star. Houston plus points. Seattle under. Don't mind either of those.
At 9, I feel like Houston's the only place you can go. I'm just happy I got Seattle under a touchdown.
There you go. Do you guys ever do props for a game? How does over 3 field goals in the that we don't really do props and stuff like that just because it's not really.
If you wanted to find a game to bet over 3 field goals, though, it's the Seattle game.
Really, I don't. I'll make a bet against you then, Nick.
Strictly because what Seattle does on defense. You just saw the stats I just listed. This team doesn't give up points, but they'll give up a lot of yards. That means they'll give up field goals. I think this is a game where you can see it be 21-6, to be completely honest. And you see a field goal for a couple field goals for the Texans or like 24-6, 17-6 or something like that. I think we see field goals in this game.
That's fair. We could definitely see field goals in this game, but I'll go on the prediction of I think the game that you'll see the most field goals with is
Cleveland,
Baltimore. Because I could easily see this one being a 15-9 type game where there's 8 field goals. Because these two teams are good defensively and not good offensively in the zone. So that would be my guess. Under Iona minus versus Yale. Nothing in that game for us. Got Seattle minus 3 on his teaser. I got Seattle minus 1.5 on mine. Right on. Good advice. Yep. We'll go ahead and move on. Oh, God. Thoughts, Nick?
Oh, I love this matchup. I beat a massive line movement on this too.
Okay.
The Detroit Lions are at the Denver Broncos in this one here. Broncos are now 11.5 point favorites in this game with a total of 42. Detroit, this feels weird. They're coming off a win in this game, heading into this game. They're coming in off of a win. Where are you looking at for this spot?
Yeah, I mentioned that I'm not on any of the widespread games, just because I'm not interested in the widespread stuff right now. And this is exactly an example. I teased down the Denver Broncos for my part of my teaser, but that's about it. I'm not necessarily interested in going after that. No real opinion towards it.
That's fair. I have 2 plays on this game. I really like this game. I got Denver last week at 8.5. They've now gone up to 11.5.
8.5 I would have been interested in.
Yeah, I had this game around 11.5. So I like the Broncos here. Unfortunately, I can't really give out that line. So I have also a second bet on this game that I bet a couple days ago. I like the team total under 14.5 with the Detroit Lions. This is a Lions team that, they just won they won last week. They've actually covered in 4 straight. But if you look what they've been scoring, 14, 10, 16, 6, 19, 11, 17, 14, 17. Last week was the first time they hit 20 points since week 1. Yeah, I like the under in this spot as well. We've seen the Lions go under in 8, and they're 3 of their last 4 and 8 of their last 9. The reason why I went with team total under instead of full game under is I can see the Broncos scoring some points against this Detroit defense. But this is a spot here where this game has 20-10, 17-6 written all over it. Denver is a very difficult place to go in and play some defense. And this is a spot here where I'm expecting a flat spot here after their first win of the season. The Lions, if you saw the videos of them in the locker room after that game, it felt like they won the freaking Super Bowl. So yeah, I like the Broncos to get the job done here. They're coming in off of a bad loss on Monday or Sunday Night Football last week. I think they get the win today. I think they get a cover, 20-10, 17-6 type of game here. I also lean towards the under.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Real quick, funny story. My uncle just texted me because we're going up against each other in fantasy this week. He's like, "Hey, good luck this week and all that stuff." I'm like, "Good luck to you as well. I hope you win."
Nice.
So, sorry. But yeah, this feels weird to say. This is a letdown spot for the Lions. But in all seriousness, it would be Broncos, but not at an 11.5. Seton Hall minus and under. I like Seton Hall. I like
Seton
that play.
Hall. Rutgers on a little bit
Rutgers
of a letdown spot.
Yep,
after their win against Purdue.
Win against the number 1 team in the nation. That's going to be a letdown spot for them. Take the under in the Lions. That would be another good play as well. I don't mind that at all. Sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. Minus 9.5. You're fine. I'm taking the Lions to cover 11.5. At this point, it's Lions or nothing. But I don't know.
At this price, yeah. But under 10 points, you take the Broncos.
You went with circa picks and some. You mean the Woody circa picks? I will say we're against the Woodies on one of the plays. I think they have Baltimore. We have Cleveland, correct?
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Our circuit bet's not until tomorrow night. Call me crazy, but well, hey, you can call me crazy too. I've been called worse before. I like the under in the Lions. Yeah, everybody's gonna like the under in the Lions game. It's gonna be a defensive one. That's fine. I'll keep rolling.
Yeah, this next one's a weird one here. The New York Giants and the LA Chargers in this spot here. Chargers are 9.5-point home favorites. A total of 43 in this game. These are two. I need to look a little bit into this Giants team a little bit here. I do have a bet on the Giants here. But what are you looking at for this one?
This is the same thing. It's another one of those widespread games that I'm just not interested this week. At this point, it's probably a lean towards the Giants at the minus 9.5. This one did open up at a 10.5, so it's gone down a little bit. Yeah, I got nothing. I teased down the Chargers for my Hail Mary parlay, but I'm not really interested in going after this game. Giants are not good. Chargers have been struggling. But this is a pass spot for me. I'm not interested.
Yeah. And to give you guys an idea, before last week's games, this line was a 7. So to give you an idea of where this line has moved since then. New York Giants might be Mike Glennon. Yeah, he will. Mike Glennon will be starting today for the New York Giants.
Oh God,
I'm okay with that because I was hoping it wasn't going to be Jake from State From. Sorry, I had to. I got the Giants at 10. I got the Giants at 10. I also bet them last week at 7 when I thought it was going to be Jones returning for this week. So I unfortunately have 2 bets on the Giants this week. I think they compete in this game. This is I think a letdown spot a little bit for the LA Chargers. You're playing an out-of-conference team. You're just coming in off of a huge win against a good Bengals team. I think the Bengals are a decent team this year, and you're giving me double digits with this team. I like the Giants in this spot here. I got them at plus 10. They're now down to 9. So I like the Giants here in this spot. I had this game handicapped around 7. So give me the Giants at plus 10.
Okay, that's fair. UCS versus Seattle.
Pass.
Any thought? If you're referring to the UC San Diego game with them, pass on that game. We didn't bet it. Detroit plus and under. I don't at this point. Yeah, Detroit plus points is probably the play. That's called a fantasy jinx. I know that's how I did it. Teaser. Seton Hall minus 6. I think Seton Hall wins by 20 tonight. Yep, Woody Circa. Fair enough. LA minus and under. Chargers minus and I don't mind that at all. I'm giving the Giants a chance to cover plus 10.5. Hey,
yeah.
At this point, why not? Chargers tees minus 6.5. Charger on your tees at minus 4. I got Chargers on my tees at what was it again? Minus 2. I got a minus 2. I do a 7.5 point teaser because that's a little bit more insurance for me. We'll keep rolling though, Nick.
Yeah, this is a game that I was looking at a little bit, but I never got to. We have the San Francisco 49ers. They're now 2-point road favorites in this spot, a total of 49.5 here against the Bengals. Where are you looking at for this matchup? I didn't get to anything.
Yeah, I know the Bengals are a little bit beat up because I know this line went from Cincinnati being favorited to being dogs. So that's kind of an interesting standpoint. I'm checking to see what Cincinnati has for injuries and stuff. Mixon's a little bit beat up, but he should be good to go, I think. Higgins is questionable. Oh, no. Higgins is questionable for today's game. That's about it. Hold on, let's check. Mixon is expected to play, and Higgins is expected to play. So I still think this team's going to be mostly healthy. I would be leaning towards Cincinnati. Personally, I put them on my teaser, but that's about it. Didn't really do much with this game.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards an over in this game. One of the only games I am leaning towards an over with. And I'm leaning towards a team total over with the Cincinnati Bengals at 23.5. This is just not a game I got to be completely honest. And it's probably not going to be a game I'm going to get to. It'd be a lean towards the dog at plus money at plus 110 with the Bengals. It's a lean towards the over. It's a lean towards the team total over with the Bengals. But I just didn't get to the spot.
Yeah, that's fair. 100%. Fairfield minus against William
and Mary.
Yeah, I didn't get to that game. Bad team. Yeah, William and Mary is a bad team, but I just did not bet that game. We got 2 games left in the NFL, then we'll quickly power through all the NBA and the hockey. Move on to this game next.
Buffalo Bills at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In this spot here, Buccaneers 3.5 point home favorites. Total of 52.5. What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this one's going to be heavy recency bias for a lot of people. I'm just going to quickly check the money and where the money's at on this game. Just for shits and giggles, because I know we use that a little bit sometimes. Buffalo is actually getting a chunk of the money. 66% of the money, 54% of the tickets, and the line has moved in Tampa Bay's direction a little bit. I'm on Buffalo. I know a lot of people are going to see last week and go, oh, wow, Buffalo does not look good and this, that, and the other, and go from there. I still think Buffalo gets the job done, at least cover, keep it a close game with Tampa Bay. Buffalo coming off an embarrassing loss versus the New England Patriots. I do not think the same thing happens again tonight or today. Give me Buffalo plus 3.5, sprinkle on the money line.
Yeah, I'm on Buffalo here, plus 3.5. We know how good of a first half team they are as well. You're giving me plus 3 in the first half. Oh, I am super tempted on that play. Buffalo Bills first half plus 3 or even plus 155 in the first half. Yeah, I'm going to add that to my card. Give me the Buffalo Bills in the first half as well. I think this is definitely, it's tough to say a get right spot for the Bills, but I had this game handicapped around 2.5. So I do like having that hook for the full game. And Buffalo, I think this is a spot where they're going to have to show up here. Now they're a game behind. I told you guys that I said this about 4 or 5 weeks ago. New England was going to win the AFC East, and it looks like that's going to happen. They are now 9-4. They're a game and a half up on the Buffalo Bills. If the Bills win this game, they're only a game back, and they do get New England one more time because New England is on their bye right now. And this is, I think, a spot where this is a must-win game for the Buffalo Bills in this spot. And for if you are Tampa Bay here, how serious are you really taking this game? You're currently 9-3, and your division rivals are the 5-7 Saints, the 5-7 Panthers, and the 5-7 Falcons. Yeah, give me the Bills in this one. First half, full game, plus 3, plus 3.5. I think at the very least it's tied heading into halftime, and they win it, or they lose only by a field goal if that. So I think this is a good spot here for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'm down. Back to the chat. Last night cashed with Navy plus 7. There you go. Navy over 13.5. The under still hit too though. Jazz minus 5. Cavs, Heat, Nuggets, Rockets. Boom. Wow, good stuff, dude. Good stuff. I was on the Cavs with you. I was on the Jazz with you.
Didn't the Rockets push at 8? Or was that 2 nights ago?
I think that was 2 nights ago.
I didn't handicap yesterday. Never mind. I was like, I don't remember these games.
Yeah, that was a 7-point game. So your Rockets barely cashed last night. Good work, dude. Under 54 in that Buffalo game. I can definitely see it. What up?
It's at 52.5 now.
Hit the like button already. Good stuff. Of course you did. Under, yes. Omar, yeah, good stuff, dude. Keep on rolling. Sunday Night Football, Nick.
Yeah. Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers in this spot here. Packers are 11.5-point home favorites in this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, I put the Packers on my teaser. That's about it. That's about all I'm going to get to this game. It's just not. Once again, it's an 11.5. Maybe lean towards the Bears at this point with all the points, but sorry, not something I want to get into. It's just a spot where can the Green Bay Packers go in and win this game by 20? Yes, they can. Do I trust them to do that? No. I trust them to win by at least a touchdown. That's for sure. That's why I put them in my teaser. But I do not trust Green Bay to win by that much. It is Aaron Rodgers on prime time, so you know that he's going to come out and play well, but nothing that I'm interested in for this game. So passing on Sunday Night Football besides throwing the Green Bay Packers in my Hail Mary teaser.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a beatdown tonight with this game. I'm on under 43, though, and I'm on team total under for the Bears. I see this being a 27-6 type of game, one where the Packers absolutely take care of business. This is a team that's competing to play in Lambeau Field throughout the playoffs, which, breaking news, they're 5-0 at home this year. They're a very, very good home team. I don't see the Bears particularly competing in this game.
Nope.
They're 4-8 against the spread this year. They're 4-8 over under. Both teams are 4-8 over under. So both teams have been under teams as well. Packers, I could see limiting this Bears team pretty well. And it doesn't take much to limit this Bears offense. I mean, they're 30th in the NFL in points scored per game. They're 30th in the NFL in yards per game. They're 32nd in the NFL in passing yards per game. So this is a team that definitely struggles to move the ball. And the only thing they do well is rush the ball. 125.1 rushing yards a game, which is 8th in the NFL. Other than that, the Chicago Bears offense does nothing. So I'm going to take an under 43 in this game because if the Bears are going to put up points and they are going to create any offense, it's going to be by running the ball, which I think leads to a lower scoring game. Under 43, team total under 14.5 for the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one. I don't really see much happening in this one. Coastal at 5 on my book. I'm on it, even though the line's moving against them. Hey, that just only shows more value for us. Titans minus 6.5. You got 6.5 on them? I'll go on teaser. Yeah, no, that's definitely on a teaser. Hit a 4-teamer last night. Had Army -4 first half. There you go.
I should have done.
Good stuff. Cool. Yeah, Rodgers against the Bears. Last time they played him, he beat him. He goes, "I own you." I think he owns him again tonight. Yeah, Marcus is only betting the Bears because he hates the Packers. I think the Packers got all the running backs back. Yeah, they do. I think actually, do they? Because I know I have Aaron Jones on my fantasy team. Yeah, Aaron Jones is going to be back today, so that's going to be nice. Hopefully we get some running game from him. But that is all the NFL games for today. Nick, let's jump into some NBA. I can rapid fire through these.
Yeah, we'll move on into the NBA. The Knicks are hosting the Milwaukee Bucks in this spot here. Bucks 6-point road favorites now. Total of 216. Where are you looking at this spot?
Yeah, I kind of missed the line on it. I got the Bucks at -6. I still think they win by 10+ against the Knicks. Knicks have been really, really bad lately. 3-7 against the spread. 3-7 overall. 4-6 against the spread. 8-2 for Milwaukee the last 10, and they're 5-5 against the spread. I think it's a good spot for Milwaukee to come into this game, take care of business. They're competing right now for one of the top spots in the East. They're first place in their division, obviously, but they're pretty close to the Bucks this year, and I definitely think it's a spot where, yeah, it's 1.5 with Brooklyn. Sorry, they're 1.5 games back of Brooklyn. I think it's a good spot for them to come in, take care of business against a Knicks team that has been struggling. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, this is a spot here. I stayed off. I had this game handicapped around 2 with Knicks being at home. So if I had to get to a spot here, it'd be the Knicks. I'm not going to go against our premium plays though, and I know we have one up on the Bucks. So I'm going to stay off this game, but it would be a lean towards the home team for me here.
All right, that's fair. You don't. Yeah, I know you're the residential NBA expert.
Resident NBA expert here.
Fair enough. Seton Hall under 135. You'll take the -5. You guys should do a commercial before the sports. I like that idea. Hold on.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
There you go. There's your commercial. You're welcome, Tariq. Tariq. Panthers money line. Yes, I like the Panthers. What up, Twins? Give them the like. Villanova under. Yes. Took the board. Yeah, I kind of I wish I bet it last night. I didn't think that the line was going to go crazy like that, so I figured I'd be all right. But I kind of messed up there.
Yeah.
It's all right.
And by the way, Lex Steele, thank you for putting the football emoji in there because that could have been the Florida Panthers as well.
There you go. We'll go ahead and keep on moving on. I will say I don't like this NBA slate that much. Out of the 6 games,
neither.
I have 3 plays. So
I have 1 play
like
NBA. I didn't type up any of my NBA plays, though, I believe, from the scroller here, or my hockey plays. So we'll look at this one here. Brooklyn are 7.5-point road favorites against the Detroit Pistons in this spot, a total of 211. Are you looking to get to anything here?
No. Pistons have sucked. And that's a nice way of putting it. They've lost their last at least 10 games. They're 0-10 their last 10, but they've been covering 6-4, covering in those games. On the other side, 7-3 for the Brooklyn Nets their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. So this Brooklyn team is not good with covering spreads this year. It would be a lean towards Detroit in this game. Personally, I got nothing. It's I don't think there's any significant injuries for this one. Oh, keep in mind that Knicks game's at noon. I don't think there's any significant injuries for this game. Looking at it real quick. Never mind. James Harden and Jeremiah Grant are out. And Joe Harris. There's a lot more. Sorry. My bad. Yes, a couple of injuries in this one. Harden, Grant, and Joe Harris. So there you go. A couple of injuries for this game, but I'm staying away from this one. Lean towards Detroit to get the cover.
Yeah, I'll participate in this game as much as James Harden will. I'm out.
There you go. I like that. LOL, like the commercial. There you go. Bucks win by 10. I downtime your numbers, Nick.
Okay.
Fair enough. I like this game, though.
Yeah, we have the Pelicans at the Spurs here. Spurs now 2.5-point home favorites, a total of 220 in this game. Spot here.
Yeah, I'm on the Pelicans. And it's kind of weird to think because I'm not on the Pelicans that much this year. Spurs on a second leg of a back-to-back. They just got beat down by the Nuggets. And now they get to play another game at home against the Pelicans. Pelicans coming into this one having some rest. Last time they played was on the 10th, so at least they had a day of rest. Don't have to play back-to-back. 2.5, I'm grabbing New Orleans. I think they get the job done. Even though Spurs have been really good against the spread lately, I'm going to just fade them on the second leg of a back-to-back.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm staying off this game. It'd be a lean towards the Spurs for me here in this game, but I didn't bet it.
Fair enough. Back to my question mark. That was red, but not answered. Twins. Do you either the under Seton Hall? No, we just like Seton Hall in general. Sorry. I guess I misunderstood that one. Took Pelicans. Yes. NBA card. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan. It sucks toast. Okay. We'll go move on.
Yeah. Dallas Mavericks are at the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 4-point spread in favor of the Dallas Mavericks in this game with a total of 221. Are we looking to crash some Thunder here, or are we looking to just pass?
Yes. Thunder. Thunder +4 that's actually going to be my last play of the slate. I am just not interested in going after Dallas right now as a favorite on the road without Luka Doncic. No. Everybody might be on the Thunder, but it's going to be the right side. I think Thunder +4, maybe even a sprinkle on that money line. This Dallas team without Luka is not pretty, so I'm going to be fading the Dallas Mavericks and backing a top 5 team against the spread this year in the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, this was another pass for me. I had this game handicapped around 4, so I think this game is priced correctly. So make it short, sweet, and simple. I'm going to pass in this game.
There you go. Back to the chat for just a second. You like the over in that Pelicans game? I don't mind that at all. Iowa State Cyclones this morning. We like the over. I told you guys about the Nets, Pistons and Nets. Yeah, I just forgot. I forgot for a minute.
We went through a whole NFL slate, so.
I'm going to go against you. You're taking. Where did you get Dallas plus the 5? That's
Call
kind
it
of crazy.
-5.
You're going -5 with Dallas. That's fine. That's fine. Circle line moved from 1
Cincy.
to 2.
Cincy.
Cincy line. Sorry. Jeez, relax.
That
Cincy
doesn't
line.
bother me at all. Like
No,
that 1 to 2 is absolutely nothing in football.
Nope. We'll go ahead and keep on moving. Got 2 games left. Rapid fire through both of these because I don't have any plays on them.
Yeah, this is actually a play I do have a game I do have a play on. Minnesota at Portland. Portland 1-point home favorite. Total 221. Where are you looking?
Keep it sweet and simple. I'm passing on this game. No real leans. Damian Lillard could be back for Portland today. D'Angelo Russell could be back for Minnesota today. CJ McCollum will remain out for a long period of time. Maybe an over in this game. I know that Minnesota's been really pushing the pace. Trailblazers can as well. It would be a lean towards the over, but nothing really going in this one for me.
Yeah, my one and only NBA play today. Give me the Portland Trailblazers on the money lines here. -118. I had this game handicapped at 3.5, so I see value in there.
There you go. I don't mind that at all. Last game of the day, and then we'll go back to the chat for a minute.
Yeah, Lakers 11-point home favorites against the Magic here. Total of 221.
Lean Magic. Once again, this is another game that I passed on. Lakers still the worst team against the spread this year, 10-17. So that's just not a team I want to go back, especially at 10.5-point favorites. No real significant injuries in this game. It's just this is not a pretty one for me. I'm not going to go on and elaborate about a game that I don't like. This one's a pass for me.
Yeah, I'm going to stay off this one as well.
Fair enough. Jump into the chat and then try to run through the hockey games. Last night they were -5. They were not +5 at any point. That I know. No problem, Tim. Thanks, and you'll go Seton Hall. There you go. The over/under is down to 207 in the Mavs game. No real feel on that one. At that point, you probably got to lean on over. Virginia Tech money line, no. Spurs money line, no. Lakers spread, no. Sorry, I'm going to be against you on most of those. Lobos, you're going New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Okay. We have nothing in that game, right? New Mexico. Nope, sorry, we have the under. Pass on that one. That's fine. Blazers.
Yes.
That's fine. Oklahoma City plus the points. Yes. Good morning, my favorite bros. Good morning, Tiffany. I placed my bet last night, tried to get the best line. Why is the line moving to San Fran? No, Joe Burrow's not out. I think there was just a couple defensive injuries there. So, Magic plus 12. I'm going to fade the Lakers on this one. I would, but I just don't like the Magic enough to do that. You like Dallas money line and Green Bay money line. Juicy. Really, really juicy. And I'm going to be against you on that Dallas one. Magic cover all day. I think so, too. How? On Tijuana books,
They're idiots then. They're idiots then.
If you got +5 for the Mavs when they're -4, that's crazy. We could both theoretically hit our bets. I know you guys went through a whole NFL slate, Nick, and most likely for Guy. I'm just messing with you. I'm sure that you can remember that far. Don't have a cow in my Bart Simpson's voice. Nice. How about some hockey, Nick? Want to run some hockey?
Yeah, let's run some hockey. I'm cool
all right.
with that.
5 games today. Rapid fire. Let's go. Anaheim. Ducks at the St. Louis Blues. Blues -130. Favorite total of 5.5. Where are you going in this one, Nick?
Yeah, looking at this spot here, it's potentially John Gillies in net for the St. Louis Blues. And if you haven't heard him before, that's because he hasn't played since 2017. He's the 4th string goalie for the Blues with no Binnington, no Ville Husso playing, and it being a second half of a back-to-back. I like the Ducks in the spot on the money line. In Anthony Stolarz, we trust. Stolarz has looked really good as of late. He's starting now in the second half of a back-to-back in this game. I like the Ducks on the money line around plus 120 in this spot here. That's where I got the Ducks is at plus 119. So give me Anaheim plus 119.
There you go. Hello. Cyclones are 9. I don't say the Cyclones don't win. Obviously, I think they're going to. That's kind of an understatement to say that they're going to win. They're 19-point favorites versus Jackson State. I just think that game goes under because Cyclones blow them out and Jackson State. Sorry, over. I was reading the wrong one. I think it goes over. But it's just I'm not betting on Cyclones minus 19. Tijuana books. Yeah, I guess he has his own books. Ducks, yes. Yeah. God damn, dude. Yeah, you both passed the Cincy game, or is it a pre? No, we didn't do it. We didn't bet on it. Casino Calihante, Tijuana books. Do it. Okay.
Nice.
How about Nashville and New York? Predators at the Rangers. Rangers 145 favorites, total of 5.5. What are you looking in this game, Nick?
I need more information for this game in order to bet it. If we get Shesterkin and Saros and Nets, give me the under 5.5. That's the only way I'm targeting this game is I need to see both Shesterkin and Saros and net. I'm not particularly interested in backing this game. If I wanted to back a side, I would have done it last night with around plus 135, plus 140 with the Predators. I can't get to anything right now anymore. I guess at this point, maybe at this line, you lean towards the Rangers a little bit. Even then, at plus 122, actually, it would still be a lean towards Preds, but I just didn't get to this game here. I want to see if both the starting goaltenders are in. I might add an under 5.5 in this spot. No play on this game.
Mm-hmm. Nathan, I'd be totally down for that. Way over, and I like that. Keep rolling. Florida Panthers, Colorado Avalanche. Bet the over. Colorado minus 150. Total of 6.5. Nick?
Oh, no need to do a breakdown now. You totally had my play there. Colorado is 17-5 to the over this year. 17-5. They've gone over in 4 straight games, 8 of their last 10. They're going over in the second period in most of these games. That's the crazy thing. 7-3 against Detroit, 7-3 against New York, 7-5 against Philly, 6-5 game versus Ottawa, 8-3, 6-2, 5-2, 7-5. This team is playing absolute track meets. 4.38 goals scored per game, which is insane. I'm on the over 6.5. That was a pretty simple play for me here. And screw it. Give me over 1.5 in the first period. This is a little juicy, but this is going to hit within the first 8 minutes, I have a feeling. Over 1.5 first period, minus 165. This is a spot here where first period, full game over. Both these teams are crazy good over teams, and I think that continues today. So give me first period, full game, over with the Colorado Avalanche and the Florida Panthers.
I like it. Hey, y'all. Hi, Mr. Nico. How you doing today? Did you guys have a thought on the Villanova side or total under? Player predictions for Bucks versus Knicks. I'm on the Bucks. I really don't have any player props for it. I don't really bet player props, even though I have a decent-sized DFS background, but I don't bet player props. Second to last game, Minnesota Wild and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas around a 145 favorite in this game, total of 5.5. How about this one, Nick? Where are you running with this one?
Pass. A lean towards the over in this game. Both these teams have been trending towards the over as of late. Minnesota coming in on a back-to-back. They lost their first game since November 21st. Last night against the Kings, losing 2-1. And this is a spot here where I would lean first period over. I would lean full game over. Vegas has gone over in 4 of their last 5. Both teams have gone over in 7 of their last 10. Minnesota is 17-10 to the over. Vegas is 16-9 to the over. So I can see both these teams pushing a pace. Minnesota is generally, or Vegas is more of a over team at home as well. Over 6 is where I'll lean for this game. I don't know if I'm getting to it quite yet. This is a 9 o'clock game, so let's see how the 1 o'clock football games go. If they go really well, this is a spot that I kind of like to add to my card. It's over 6.
There you go. What are you taking for the Blues game? He likes the Ducks, correct?
Ducks and lean over.
There you go. Vegas, awful special teams play. Pacioretty, anytime goal plus 125. Check the stats the last 2 games.
Yeah.
That's fair. All right, let's roll into the final game. We get the Carolina Hurricanes against the Vancouver Canucks in this one. This was about a pick 'em against for this one. Total of 5.5. We taking warning, or we're betting on some knuckleheads?
I love me some knuckleheads in this spot. I got it last night before the game started, or no. I got this last night, I want to say around 6:30, 7 o'clock, this game, at plus 113 for these knuckleheads here. I mean, what's not to love about what Vancouver's doing right now? Since they hired the new head coach, they're 3-0. They've beaten decent teams in Winnipeg, Boston, and LA. They've won 5 of their last 6 games. And this is a terrible situational spot for the Carolina Hurricanes. I was on them last night, the Hurricanes. They got the job done against Edmonton. Loved it. I've been on Carolina a few times this year. I really do like this Carolina team. Here's the thing, though. They have won 4 straight. I will give them that. They are playing really good hockey right now. But this is a second half of a back-to-back. It's confirmed Antti Raanta in net, not Frederik Andersen, which I think is a huge plus in this game. And they're playing their 3rd game in 4 nights in a Western Canadian road trip. They played 3 nights ago, or 4 nights, or they played Calgary. Then they had a day off. They played Edmonton, and now they're playing Vancouver today. I feel like this is a little bit not great of a spot here for Carolina is what I'm trying to get at. So I'm on the knuckleheads here, plus 113. I would still take them at even money. I think they should be the favorite in this game, to be completely honest.
That's fair. Patches.
Pacioretty.
Pacioretty has scored in like last 7 games.
He's been pretty good.
Skolars went to shootout twice. He doesn't allow much goals. The over seems scary.
Yeah, that was more of a fade of John Gillies than a fade of Stolars.
Yep, there you go. But we've made it through the entire slate for today. Woo! But before we jump into a recap and do all that stuff, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out the links in the description below. Mainly this link right here. EarleSportsBet.com/promo. You get a week pass for $49. Normally it's about $180. If you use the code BOWL, you can get 20% off. That's $40 for a week. Just to give you an idea, we have 16 college basketball plays up today. We had 35 up yesterday. You would have made money off of it already. You would have profited on your package already. Just to say, this is a good promo. Only available on the Earle Sports Bets. Even if you're not going over there to buy stuff, just go over there, check it out, see the site. Me and Nick are really excited about it, so check that out. Along with our Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Place, and our merch, all linked down below. We've been doing a lot of stuff over on our social media. Oh, and our TikTok. Follow our TikTok as well. We're going to have to start putting that in the description as well. I believe that's just Earle Sports Bets on TikTok. Nick puts up his videos every day, and I'm starting. So me and Nick have a graphic designer that we work with that helps with our Instagram posts and stuff. He makes us those little reels, little videos, and I've been putting those up on the TikTok as well. So check out us on Instagram and TikTok. Those are the 2 big ones now, along with Twitter. So check out all 3 of those. And then speaking of Picks and Parleys, Trap did his show earlier. Me and Nick now. Higgs is about to go live in about 5 minutes. I'm not sure if there's going to be a morning wood this morning. We'll see. I know. Oh, wait, no. Christmas party might be next week. I don't
It
know.
was last
We'll
night.
see. It was last night. Okay, then there might not be a morning wood today. But in the no game time, I'm not sure if there's going to be much else after that. Lots of free pick videos though on the site, so check out all of those. But let's go ahead and jump into a recap. Washington plus 4.5, or for me, it's up to 6.5. I still love this line. I still think Washington wins straight up. Carolina minus 2.5. New Orleans minus 5.5. Under in the Bengals game. Buffalo plus 3.5. For the NBA, I like the Pelicans plus the points, OKC plus the points, and Milwaukee minus the points. And then along with the Hamilton Tiger Cats I didn't bet it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm on the under in Chiefs and Raiders. I'm on the Saints minus the 6.5. I'm also on the first quarter under Jets and Saints at 7.5. I like that spot a little bit there. Titans minus the points. Jacksonville team total under 16.5. Under 42.5. Cleveland and Baltimore. Carolina minus 2.5. Washington and Dallas under the 48. Seattle minus 6.5. I got that like a week ago. Team total under 14.5. Houston. I got the Broncos minus the 8.5 about a week ago, and then team total under 14.5 with the Lions. Giants plus 10. Bills first half full game plus 3.5. Also the under in Sunday night football. For the NBA, I'm on the Portland Trailblazers on the money line minus 118. In the NHL, I am on the Anaheim Ducks plus 119. First period full game over for the Avalanche and the Panthers. And to close it all out, Knuckleheads plus 113 against the Hurricanes.
Good deal. Nick, finish on the stream for today, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here on ESB, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, with my brother, Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you, guys. Good luck.
See you.